Melandra, we'll take your question first. You can go ahead and unmute yourself and ask your question.
Angel, go ahead.
I'm good.
David, if you're muted, please unmute yourself and ask your question.
Hey, Danny, what went wrong tonight in the fight, and what do you say to your fans here in Philadelphia?
First of all, he was just a better man tonight. I can't make no excuses. He had a good jab. I felt like I was doing a lot of good things, but I fought two true champions. So what can I say? I'm still proud of myself no matter what. I know I fought my heart out.
Is there anything you would have done differently tonight in this fight?
You can ask Angel that question. He was on the outside looking in, so he could probably tell you more.
Yeah, he could have did more. He could have got busier. He could have did what he did at the end of the round right there on 12. He would have did that. He was just giving him too much respect. He hurt him at one time. He didn't hurt him like buckled him, but I can see he shook him a little bit. And he let him come back into the fight. So the only thing Danny did wrong today, he didn't get busy enough.
All right, media, as a reminder, if you have any questions for Danny via Zoom, please raise your hand. Our next question will come from Roberto Vinces. Roberto, you can unmute yourself and ask your question.
Yes, this question's for Angel. Ángel, en español, nomás tu reacción nomás a la pelea. Acabas de decir que Danny no hizo el plan como se había hablado. Nomás tu reacción y describe esta pelea de esta noche, por favor.
No hizo el plan. El plan era estar más busy because en el pasado, that's what we went wrong at from the past. So we learned from the two laws that Danny had. Aprendimos de eso, era para estar más ocupado. Y no lo hizo, pues entonces, tú sabes, that's why he didn't get the decision. Porque un juez le dio 4 rounds nada más. So that was kind of bad.
Gracias.
All right, thank you.
Gracias.
We'll take our next question via Zoom from Keenan Atchison. Keenan, you can unmute yourself and ask your question.
Yeah, Danny, did Spence surprise you that he was able to block away that right hook and you weren't able to catch him as flush as you normally are able to catch most of your opponents?
No, I knew what he was bringing to the table. I think most of it was just me. I had to believe in it more. I had to throw it more. I felt like I threw it a lot. It just wasn't connecting. Maybe he was ready for it. But, yeah, I can't make no excuses, man. It is what it is. He got the decision, and what can we do? We can only get better from now.
All right, we'll take another question from David Melandra. David, if you have another question, please ask your question.
Hey, Danny, what did you say? What was it tonight that it seemed like you were not using your jab enough? What was it, the way he was defending you most of the night?
No, I just think he had a pretty good jab. It was rangy. It was throwing my timing off a little bit, and I think that was the key in the fight. His jab, but that's pretty much it. Everything else, I was adapted to it. I knew he was going to go to the body. I knew he was going to throw his loop on left hands, but his jab was a little better than I expected.
All right, thank you, David. If we have any other question, here we go. Mark Wicker. We'll go ahead and you can unmute yourself and please ask your question.
Danny, you fought Porter, Thurman, and now Spence. What separates Spence from the other two guys?
I feel like they're all kind of on the same level. He just, I think he has a better jab and he's stronger than all three of them. Physically stronger than all three of them. But I feel like they all have different type of strengths. But I think he may be the strongest one out of all three of them.
All right, thank you, Mark. We'll take our next question from Ben Baby. Ben, you can unmute yourself and ask your question.
Yeah, Danny, I mean, throughout that fight, is there something how surprised were you with the shape and condition he was in? And did you think that you'd see maybe more rust than you saw tonight out of Spence, given the layoff and the accident?
He was in shape. I was in good shape. But like I said before, I think we were both in great shape. I just feel like the key to the fight was his jab. You know, he took his jab away. If I would have took his jab a little bit more, I feel like I would have been more successful. And that was pretty it. That's pretty much it. I think that was the key to the fight, his jab. Other than that, I feel like everything else, I knew what he was going to do. We had a great game plan. You know, I should have been busier, but it's easy to say. And, you know, we were trying to land that right hand over the side, but, you know, I landed it a few times, but he took it well. I hit him to the body pretty good. Sometimes he took it well. You know, what can I say, man? He's a true champion. I'm a true champion. We fought hard for 12 rounds. And the judges gave it to him. He was the better man. I can't make no excuses. I'm a true champion. It's all good.